Welcome back, Game Masters. Your Master the Frank Master here. Welcome to a quick little update video regarding the future plans going into 2025. Before we get into that, well, hope all of you having a happy holidays, whether you're celebrating, wherever you are, whatever people you're meeting up with. I hope you and them have enjoyed themselves. Sorry, I sound a little bit sick because my throat kind of a little shot after this week. So sorry if I do sound a little down, but that's not how I feel right now. That was kind of early in the morning too. So, but anyway, yeah, 2024. It's about riding up to an end. It's not quite over yet, but it is coming towards an end. And I can't believe I'm still doing this. I can't believe more as I just don't kill myself really that I was capable of doing 3 years of this. And well, let's just say that I don't feel like stopping anytime soon, because what's real here. It's so far 2024 was actually kind of my best year on YouTube thus far. Now, of course, what comes to me in best year in terms of like everyone else is like it's probably a lot of people will say it's a terrible year. What you're talking about, but for me, yeah, the whole idea is I'm getting more people involved. I'm getting people watching. Like I'm getting people actually, and I guess you feel nice knowing that I people take time out of the day to watch this dumbass ramble on about video games for 30 or so minutes. So I want to thank every single one of you who watched, subscribed, commented, liked, whatever you did. I want to thank every single one of you for making this year possible, because well, without you, I probably don't have anyone caring, I guess. I don't know how to put it, but just thank you regardless. I am eternally grateful for your support and all that. With that being said, I am not going to stop anytime soon. 2025 will continue on with me doing this with Frank Master Series 3, and like I always said, the whole point of this is me doing this as a hobby. It's make it fun, keep myself on task, that sort of thing. The moment it stops becoming fun for me is a moment when I quit. And like I said, that's not going to happen anytime soon, so yeah. 2025 Frank Master Series 3 will continue on. There's still plenty of games left to tackle from the N64 PlayStation. I haven't even touched a PlayStation yet, now I think about it. But don't worry, I'll probably play to touch it this time, because there are games I do intend on playing from that console. The reason why, because growing up I was more a Nintendo guy than a Sony guy. That's what my dad was anyway. And he's the guy, because he's the one who introduced me to all the video games out there. I figured, all right, well, if he's a Nintendo guy, I'm a Nintendo guy, whatever. I am turning into Sony games, but like, I don't know. Let's just keep staying task and talk about the games that we're going to be focusing on. So this year brought about some of the best Let's Plays I ever done. I like Mario 64. It was always a pet project, always a dream of mine to do. Then Ocarina of Time was also a fun one for me to do as well. And I even got to do Mario Party, even though I don't like Mario Party 1. I do like Mario Party the series, so yeah, I meant to do some of the games I really wanted to do and really enjoyed. And that's bringing to you on 2025, because the first Let's Play, which will be starting next week, is going to be Mario Party 2. I figured I might as well just do all three of them now. However, in terms of Mario Party 2, it's going to be a little bit different how I did Mario Party 1. Because the thing is, Mario Party 1, I want to record Chloe, because, her and I always play video games together, and it's kind of like a surreal, kind of like a traditional thing where her and I just play games a lot. So I was in those Mario Kart videos, and one treats a Rage Let's Play we did. But unfortunately, she has her own projects, her own things, her own personal issues outside of YouTube to worry about right now. And I can't keep asking her to take time out of her day to keep helping me. So it's unfair to her, and she needs to get some things figured out for herself before she can do really anything else. With that said, so come to Mario Party 2, when it comes to Mario Party 3, that's not going to be much of an issue, because that game has a story mode where I can just play through all the boards and all that, so I can just show off everything while also getting the story mode done, so that's not going to be an issue. Mario Party 2 doesn't quite have that, so I'm going to have to improvise. Now, I imagine it's probably going to be boring for just watching one player play one Mario Party. That's why Mario Party Advance is so reviled for the longest time. So what's going to happen when we come to Mario Party 2? I'm going to post 6 videos. There are 6 boards in this game. 6 videos showcasing all 6 boards. But to keep things fresh and not making things get repetitive, I'm going to do tier listing about, and it's gonna be on Mario games, you know, like Mario Party video games, boards, all that, so I can get a real general idea on what I think on each each mini game, each board, each Mario Party game in general, and we're just gonna do tier list per video to, you know, keep things fresh, keep things uh, keep things from not getting stale. Because, like I said, I can imagine watching one guy play one Mario Party game and get quite boring. But yeah, that's what we're gonna. That's what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen regarding Mario Party 2, Mario Party 3. On the other hand, it's just gonna be me just doing the story mode because only one person can do story mode in that game, and that'll be a lot more easier to focus on, and which, like I said, it's gonna come right after Mario Party 2's over, so the week after that, pretty much. And yeah, that's going to be what the next Let's Play is going to hold in store for us. And once Mario Party 3 is over, we're heading back to the Zelda series with Majora's Mask, a game I've been wanting to do for the longest time. And granted, I want to do it this year, but with these not the Sonic 3 movie, realizing I probably should get to Adventure 2 at some point, I figured I might as well push it back to 2025, do Sonic Adventure 2. Because yeah, that was originally going to be the November Let's Play, but yeah, things change. And after Majora's Mask, I don't know. I mean, it's a grab bag, because usually I do, in case it isn't obvious, I do plan these things on the fly, so whoever first comes, first serve, and I know which games I want to play, but I don't know when exactly I'm going to play them and how exactly it's going to happen. Because the games left for Series 3, outside of those three, we have Banjo-Tooie we want to do, we have the Crash series I said I want to get into at some point, I also want to get into the Spyro series as well. And I really also want to do Metal Gear, and in order to do that, I need to do the three NES games before I do the first Metal Gear Solid. So at some point that needs to be tackled. Outside of that, Star Fox 64 is one I need to do, and Donkey Kong 64 when I put it on the Switch, because the thing is I was gonna play on the Wii U, but my Wii U is dead now, so that's unfortunate. So kinda hoping they put it on the Switch too, because I don't really want to rely on emulator, because I heard horror stories what happens when you emulate Donkey Kong 64. But yeah, outside of that there's other. I think there's other games too that I also want to do. We're probably not going to finish Series 3 by the end of this year. I'll like to, but that's just not. I don't think it's going to happen. Also, the Oracle games too. Right, probably the Oracle games. I also want to do Pokemon Stadium and such. Like a bunch of games I said that to do for Series 3. We're down past the days where Series 1 took us like 6 months to do, because NES games are super quick and easy. Well, not easy, but they're quick. But N64 games going forward, and every game system going forward, games will get much longer. They're going to have a lot more to talk about, a lot more to do. And it's just not going to be the quick, easy Let's Plays as they used to be. So yeah, that's kind of what's going to be happening going forward. And all I can say, really, going forward at the plan, the final Let's Play of the series is going to be Super Smash Brothers. Of course, that's going to be the final one. What happens, if it happens this year? Sure. If it happens next year, it's probably going to happen in 2026, to be honest with you. But that's kind of the plan going forward regarding that. Outside of that, not much else really to go over. The Saga Warrior Chronicles, I keep kicking myself because I feel so bad, because like the Shao Game special should have been done by this point. It should have. I had everything set up for November, and fortunately the lack of, like, I wouldn't say it's necessarily lack of motivation, more like things taking away, because I hate to go into this personal life thing constantly. But I need to be 100% transparent with you guys, and so you understand where I'm coming from, why I'm explaining things I'm explaining, and stuff like that. So yes, well, this year might have been great for me from YouTube's perspective. This year has been probably my worst year mentally. Now, before we get too worried, I'm not really depressed per se. It's more I'm more disappointed and not really happy where exactly I am, where exactly the kind of person I'm trying to form to be. And it's not exactly because I hate the person I'm going to be. It's more like I'm fearing that this person that I'm becoming is just not going to be good enough to do the things I want to do. And I know you can say it's a little petty and like a little stupid. And plus, there are people who have way worse issues than I do to worry about. But like, at the same time, this is personal demons I'm encountering each and every day. And there's a reason why in that. One, because earlier this year I learned about my anxiety issues. I haven't really figured that out until this point. And two, regarding college, I realized because most of my classes, higher level classes I need to or to graduate, are only taken in the fall, which pushed back my graduation date regarding my semester going forward. So that's going to be a whole thing itself to worry about that. And unfortunately, it's just not gonna. Sorry, there's a spider in my room. Unfortunately, that's just gonna be a whole huge issue that I'm just not going to. It's just gonna be a whole problem, and it kind of just affects me personally. Thinking, oh great, because of the fact that classes are just like I'm waiting to graduate in 2027 instead of 2025, and like it's frustrating. And there's a whole lot of other things, a lot of other factors. Like some of my friends this year had some issues themselves, and it's kind of taking on me. I think I'm just not a good enough friend to help them out and all that sort of thing. It's a whole thing, and that's why I've been trying to deal with that for the past few months. I think I'm getting better at it. I mean, I'm still not quite there yet, but I am trying to get better at it. That's just, and hopefully by the end of 2025, I'll be much better place. But until then, that's just kind of the issue, and that kind of hinders my motivation to do things. But at some point, you just gotta learn to suck it up and just deal with it. And just, I know it's kind of a stupid mentality, but for me, because my issues are just not as bad as others, I need to just learn to suck up and deal with it. And but regardless, that's one of the reasons why I just found lack of motivation to do it. Not that I want to stop doing it. No, I don't. I'm having a lot of fun writing, a lot of fun keep myself at task and sort of thing. Like, I don't want to stop doing it. So, yeah. I am going to continue working on a specific Shadow Game special. Look for next week to be done, because I'm going to try to work hard to get that thing finished, finally. It's still in the drafting stage. Once it gets past the editing stage, which shouldn't take much long, it'll be posted by the end of next week. And then we can continue on with the story, because still 20 episodes left on that, and Shadow Games. We're looking for that story series to end at around, I want to say the last week of May, the first week of June, around there. Maybe April, we'll see. We'll see how things go. But yeah, that's where I plan to really finally finish Shadow Games. And I will guarantee you there will be a 4th Chronicle. And I'm not going to release any other details about it, besides it's going to come 3 months after Shadow Games is over, like how every other Chronicle was formed. So stay tuned for that whenever that happens. And going back to motivation issues, there were so many other things I wanted to do once I moved, because like, yeah, that was the whole thing this summer, wasn't it? I finally moved. I'm in a new house, a new place, new recording setup, new everything. And there are other things I really wanted to do regarding this. Like, I want to do live streams, I want to do a remastered series, and I did get to do the Frank Master look at, where I just look at a game for one episode to see if it's worth doing a full let's play about it or not. And I want to like make that a kind of a thing, a series, or look at one-off games whenever I have the spare time to do it. Probably when I'm not posting Star Wars Chronicles that week, but yeah, I want to keep that thing. Also, I really want to do the Frank Master Remastered series too. I was starting to work on it, but unfortunately just couldn't come through. But I'm not gonna try to do that anymore. I'm gonna actually set up and say, okay, I want to do this series. We're gonna do it. I can't guarantee a release date for the series. All I know, I can say really, it's gonna be the first one's gonna be Mario 1. We're gonna look at. And like I said, those are going to be probably one videos where I just go back, look at the game, and see if my thoughts have changed on it. Have I gotten better at it? I see the the comments. I see all the criticism. I understand. Yes, I am not good at video games. I've been well aware of that. I've actually been encouraging the idea of the fact that just don't do what I do and everything should be fine. And I get it. If you don't like it, like the way I play video games or the way I suck at video games, that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion, and your opinion's always valid. But yeah, I also want everyone to use live streaming so I can live stream some of the new games that come out. Unfortunately, in 2025, really only one game piqued my interest, being Prime 4. Everything else, the 2025 slot is not looking great, but then again, that's a whole conversation in itself regarding the state of video games going into 2025. But outside of that, not really much else to comment on. I think that should really about do it. So, as well, like I said, Mario Party 2 will start next week. It's gonna be a tier list / Mario Party 2 Let's Play sort of thing. So look out for that. Mario Party 3 soon after. I'll inform all of you and let you know if plans have changed, if anything of that of the sort. And yeah, that should about do it. So thank you all for watching. Be your master, the Frank Master, and continue mastering the games out on next part. So I'll see you guys then.